In a symbolic show of their determination to protect the water and land they hold sacred, Native Americans took to traditional canoes near a protest camp in North Dakota. They want to stop construction of an oil pipeline that would tunnel beneath the Missouri River just outside the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation.
While the former American colonists celebrated their independence from Great Britain through the Treaty of Paris in 1783, the indigenous people lost their rights and interests to the land they had resided in long before the European settlers came. The treaty ceded to America British claims to land from Appalachia to the Mississippi River. Consequently, the Native Americans were forced to yield their claim to the land. Neither the Constitution nor the Northwest Ordinance permitted naturalization or citizenship of the territory's natives. Plessy v. McIntosh in 1823 affirmed that Native Americans held merely a right to occupancy to the land, which meant that they could only sell the land to the sovereign U.S. In 1830, President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act, which forced Native Americans living east of the Mississippi to the west. The forced march of the Cherokee is notoriously called the Trail of Tears. Yet, pushing Native peoples westward onto increasingly marginal lands was not the extent of the U.S. government's injustices against Native Americans. In 1884, Elk v. Wilkins rejected a citizenship claim by a Winnebago man by stating that the 14th Amendment birthright citizenship did not extend to Native Americans due to the fact that they had been born in a tribal community. 3 years later, the Dawes Act was passed, which endowed quid pro quo citizenship to Native Americans in exchange for them living apart from their people, thus breaking up Native communities.
We want to believe that the United States is just that, a united group of people who have shared values and shared goals, that there is a sense of belonging that is prevalent in our country. But that is not the truth. The truth is that the United States has a long and ugly history with othering. It is important to know, though, that othering has been going on in the United States long before this. Trump is following in a long line of people and politicians who have othered groups of people in our united country. So what is othering? Othering is the process by which a person or a group of people are viewed and treated as intrinsically different from and alien to oneself. But why do we other? Fear is the root of othering. We push people to the sidelines out of fear that we will lose jobs, safety, money, etc. When societies experience big and rapid change, a frequent response is for people to narrowly define who qualifies as a full member of society. Native Americans have been othered since the end of the Revolutionary War and the passing of the Treaty of Paris. Excluding them helped to create a national identity and a sense of belonging for a select few Americans.